Oh, it's good to be here in Louisville. Is that, how do you say it? Louisville. Louisville. You gotta say it like you got marbles in your mouth. Louisville. I live in Indianapolis. I'm not even from the Midwest at all. I'm from the West Coast. Yeah, a lot of culture shock moving here. Yeah, it started with the driving directions. On the West Coast, the driving directions are simple. If the mountains are on your right and the ocean is on your left, you're going north, right? This man's good with directions. You're going north. In the Midwest, if you use a Bob Evans and a cornfield as landmarks, you're gonna drive your ass 20 minutes the wrong direction. The kicker was, it was the right cornfield. It was just the wrong Bob Evans. Son of a bitch. I drove here from Washington State. Makes me dumb.
Was it beautiful?
In Washington?
From here to there?
It was a lot of cornfields. The first part's beautiful. I actually drove through Idaho. I didn't know anything about Idaho other than it was famous for potatoes, right? Driving through Idaho, and I look over, I'm like, to co-pilot, I'm like, hey man, look, it's a store dedicated completely to potatoes. And he says, that says patios. And I said, potato. Like, I don't know. We established I'm dumb. I'm driving to Indianapolis. I had never seen a firefly before in my life. Yeah, you guys, I think you call them lightning bugs, right? I had never seen a lightning bug before in my life. Me and my buddy that was on the drive with me were on the back porch of the house we're renting, drinking beers, bullshitting, and it's starting to get dark. And I see a speck of light in the sky, and I'm like, and it gets a little darker, and I see some more specks of light in the sky, and I'm like, oh shit, that dare officer might have been right. And my buddy's talking away. I'm not hearing a word he's saying, because I'm pretty sure I'm seeing sounds right now, right? And it takes me a while to get up enough courage to say something, because I'm pretty sure when I do, we're gonna have to go check in somewhere. Right? So like 30 minutes goes by, and finally I'm like, hey man, do you see that? And he's like, oh yeah, I see that. I just thought it was sparks from the neighbor's house being on fire or something. 30 minutes went by. This asshole thought the neighbor's house was on fire. Didn't say a word, right? So glad I didn't fall asleep at the wheel while we were driving over here. You know, he would have just been like, oh, but you look so beautiful sleeping. Bad friend. Maybe he's a good friend. Nothing goes better with beer than a good fire, right? I do a lot of dumb shit, guys. I do a lot of dumb shit. I recently accidentally sent a dick pic to a supplier of the company I work for in an email titled Critical Measurements. Right? Yeah. Now the bad part was not that I sent this poor gentleman a dick pic. The bad part was that the dick pic was so incredibly bad, I felt compelled to send him a better one. Right? Possibly in an email titled, Life's All About Perspective. Right? Like, it was bad. It was so bad. Like, I just pictured him opening it and being like, oh, God! Is that a severed pinky in a bird's nest? Nope. Just my tiny dick. Me and the girlfriend would go on a lot of road trips, and co-pilot's got a really important job on road trips, right? Just keep the driver awake. That's the most important job. How we do this is we read each other fun facts, right? We're driving along, I'm getting drowsy, it's her turn to read the fun facts. And she comes across one and she's like, oh, well this one's very interesting. Did you know the human anus can expand to the diameter of a CD? And I said, bitch, that flies in the face of everything you've ever told me. Right? And then I got to thinking about it. How does anybody know that? How does anybody know anything? Somebody's done it, right? This happens in West Virginia in my mind. Hold on, travel with me here. Probably because that's still where they have CDs, right? Anyways, we're in a West Virginian ER room and a doctor is reviewing x-rays of things stuck in people's butts. Gerbil, a bag of meth. Holy shit! Is that a Nickelback box set? Move this guy to the front of the line. Finders keepers. Look at this photograph. Something stuck in this guy's ass. I did that joke at a show last weekend, and there was a guy from West Virginia in the crowd, and he's like, "That myth is right, but God damn it, Nickelback!" He was mad. Probably because he was high on meth. Speaking of drugs, I'm a convicted felon. Yeah, big surprise. I was arrested in correlation with the largest steroid bust in U.S. history. Steroid bust, right? Operation Raw Deal, you should Google it, it's a cool story. I did a lot of steroids. I know you're all thinking, nope, right? Like, liar. But I did, like before I did steroids, I weighed $165. I looked like the Shermanator if the Shermanator had leukemia, right? Like it was bad. And steroids, they get a bad rap. They really do. They get a bad rap. People say that it makes your dick small. Yeah, and that's not true. That's not true at all. It makes your balls small. And everybody knows small beans make the Frank look bigger, right? Right? And what guy on the planet is like, man, I wish my balls were bigger, getting in the way and shit. Like when ma'am, how do you like your nards? What's your preferred nard size? Not at all?
Boiled egg.
Nice, okay, ma'am, what about you? Boiled egg?
Yeah, about the size of a boiled egg.
A boiled, that's a big ball. That's a big ball. Good job, man. We got a big ball gentleman over there. Yeah. Ladies got it easy. It's all tucked up in there, right? Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen some that look like a hastily packed suitcase. I'm still gonna go on the trip. You know what I mean? Still gonna go on that trip. But anyways, largest steroid bust in U.S. history. I was arrested 3 days. Before my wedding, right? This full SWAT team comes blasting into my house. 26 DEA agents, gun shields, everything. And they say, "Put your hands up." And I go, "Nah." And they say, "Put your hands up now." And I go, "If you're gonna be that serious about it." And they say, "Come around the bed." So I come around the bed, I get close enough to them, they can touch me. I know this, because one of them slaps me in the face and says, "Keep smiling, asshole." And I said, "Is this for real?" And they said, "Yeah, what did you think it was?" And I said, "I thought it was my friends coming to get me from my bachelor party." Yeah, my friends are not that cool. They said it was the funniest home invasion they've ever done. Only stripping done that day was me and County being strip searched for drugs. Speaking of, I actually used to be a male stripper. I know, just surprises galore. I used to be a male stripper. I had a little white thong with flames on the front because I wanted the carpet to match the drapes, right? Called myself the White Flame, right? And it was going awesome until one day I was in the grocery store and I heard, "Oh my God! Oh my God, it's the stripper from the bachelorette party!" What's his name? What was his name? I think it was Hot Pocket. And I've been Josh Springer, guys. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Jamie Utley, for inviting me down. I appreciate it.